Anthony, and I'm here at Bloodstock with Blast UK. Now, Hell originally formed in 1982, but only released their debut in 2011. What caused the band to reform again 24 years after the initial breakthrough?
Me. To put it bluntly, I used to go and see the band when I was your age. And it was the original singer guitar player that taught me to play guitar. I was so into the band. I was so focused on wanting to play guitar back then. And it blew my mind seeing the band back then. I'd probably only seen Iron Maiden before that. When I think I was 12 years old when I first saw Maiden. And to see a band in just a local venue playing like what you see today, just full on pyro and the hiring the 3 kPa rig in the back of a pub. It was crazy. And it just influenced my life totally. It totally got me into heavy metal, and I've never looked back since. Like I say, it changed my life. I've actually forgotten the original question. But yeah, that's it. And obviously the band didn't have the success then that it's having now. They signed a record deal with Mausoleum, which is a Belgian company that bands like Warlock and Witchfind and a couple of other bands were signed to, weren't they? That went bankrupt in 1985, and
about 3 days after we signed.
Yeah, it totally screwed the band at the time, and they'd been working so hard that they were so disillusioned by it. And the original singer Dave Halliday took his life in '87, and the band had sort of fallen apart by then. And I met Tim again probably 7-8 years ago, something like that. And I'd always known Tony, the bass player. I'd seen him locally on the local scene. And Kev, the guitar player, it was his son that contacted me. Not because his son was into bands like Trivium and Killswitch Engage and Nevermore. And Kev had seen my name on these albums. I'm sure I know this guy. He was the kid that used to come and stand down the front for us. And yeah, it was Kev. And we hooked up again, and we just started recording these old songs that were around in the 80s. And it had a really fresh feel to it because it wasn't influenced by anything that had happened in the last 25 years. There was no sort of Metallica or Slayer influence. It was more that old metal feel. So we just kept going with it. We kept rolling with it, and eventually we got Dave singing for us, who's Kev's brother. And he'd seen the band originally so many times. He used to follow his brother around watching him in his band. And we had 4 or 5 record labels fighting over it in the end, and we signed to Nuclear Blast, and here we are. It's been great.
Big question.
Yeah.
Hell stage show is still set earlier today.
Not that you, because not many people did it.
Have such an elaborate stage show. Is it a conscious effort to leave an effect on the show?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the whole idea of it is to accentuate what the message of the songs and try and make an impression, really. I mean, you've got 45 minutes up there. You're on stage with bands like Lamb of God and Gojira and 3 Inches of Blood. So you want to try and stand out from the crowd a little bit.
My last question is: are there any plans for another Hell record?
Yeah, we're doing it right now. We've got 7 songs tracked now with bass, drums, guitars, and keys. Start on vocals on those on Monday. The planned release date is November the 4th. It's coincided with the Amon Martha Carcass tour we're doing, which obviously is part of the Defenders of the Faith tour, which is happening in December over here. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Thanks.
No problem.
Good question.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
It's good to see someone your age into this as well. I like that. It's a good thing. Yeah.
Keep the faith.
On earth as it is in hell!